All right, welcome back to another exciting, riveting, informative episode.
I have to be all of those things?
Well, we are Booze Briefs.
Okay.
Booze Briefs.
Yeah.
Fancy shirts.
How about it? Matt, I noticed this bottle is completely sealed as if it were on the shelf of the liquor store.
I haven't opened it. I've never had it.
Ooh.
I didn't really pay attention to it. But I bought it because I feel like it would be a good review. And, for somebody who maybe is just getting into whiskeys, maybe this is a good one for them because it's got a little bit of some little extra stuff.
Ah, yeah. So if you like extra stuff, maybe you'll like this.
And it's got a fancy label. I mean, Basil Hayden's, they do a good job with their labeling. I mean, it's got the little copper and the BH. And
It's wearing a vest, which is always nice.
A cloak.
Actually, no, I think this is a dickie.
Is it a tunic?
No, it's a dickie.
It's
right?
a dickie? I don't know.
That's what you wear, that's just the Cousin Eddie, right? He's wearing the dickie.
I think that is.
Yeah,
I think you're right.
So if you like your whiskey to wear a dickie,
Yeah.
this is the stuff
You
for
like
you.
Dickie whiskey. This is your stuff. So this is the Basil Hayden's Dark Rye. We've done a couple of ryes. Actually, have we only done one rye?
We've only done one that's labeled a rye. I've heard I've heard the mash bill on the Jefferson Ocean that we did has a higher percentage of rye than some others, but it's not called
seaweed.
Yeah, but it's not called a rye. So the only other rye we've done is the Whistlebig.
Gotcha. Well, this has a new taste discovery. Just so you know.
Oh my God.
This is a blend of Kentucky straight rye whiskey,
Okay.
blended Canadian rye whiskey, and port out of California.
So there's
So
port.
if you-
There's port in here.
Yeah, there's a little bit of port. If you look at the color, it'll be more apparent, I believe. I've never had it. It'll be
Yeah.
more apparent once we pour it in the glass, which I don't know why we're waiting.
Yeah, well, because you have to open that.
Oh my goodness.
If you need a knife for that,
I'm
you
going
have
to
to
be
stop.
that guy, aren't I?
Matt, you bastard.
No, here we go. Yeah.
So we talked about it right before we started recording here, and I'm impressed that you said it correctly both times, that it's Basil Hayden's. Because I've
Yes.
always just said Basil Hayden.
Yeah, a lot of people do, and I'm just massacring the top of this bottle here.
That's fine.
Get me to the stuff.
Somewhere a sommelier is crying.
Yeah, well, I cry a lot, I think. All right, that's an interesting color. A lot of toffee in that color. Ooh,
It does have a tawny port kind of look to it.
All right. This is. I feel like I need to swirl it because it's got the port in there.
I smell port.
That's all I smell is port.
Like, how much...
It doesn't say.
They
I
don't-
couldn't find anything that said what the amount was.
Let's see. I made sure to click on the ad from Basil Hayden, so it cost them how much they pay per click.
It's your birthday in.
Oh, my God.
It's an 80 proof, so it means it's 40%. Ooh, have you tried it?
Now I'm typing in my damn birthday into the Basil Hayden site.
It doesn't have to be your birthday.
I'm not telling it my real birthday. But I mean,
And it's
I
not
did.
very descriptive. Right? And we did our research, and the website says it's a limited release. It was released first in 2017, I believe.
2 flavorful whiskeys and a touch of port tastefully converge
Ooh.
in our one-of-a-kind
It's a menage a trois of
dark
booze.
rye. They spell out the word 80 for proof. That's pretentious.
Yeah.
But yeah, they don't say anywhere. There's no
There's no
FAQs or
No.
tech sheet or any of that.
stuff and things.
Yeah.
There's none of those stuff and
All
things.
right, I should
You should try it because I've already tried it, and I'm interested to hear what you think.
I smell almost nothing other than tawny port, and I like tawny port, so that doesn't offend me.
We'll try it. Shut up and drink.
I don't know if I like that.
I'm on the fence. I think it would be good in a drink.
Yeah, it almost tastes like it's trying to be a cocktail.
I think maybe a Manhattan.
I think they should have put however much port is in here, 90% less.
Yeah, it's very fruity and not like in a citrus berry kind of way. It's wine.
Yeah, like it's that super ripe, kind of sweet. There's a little funkiness to it.
Right.
I think the guy on Breaking Bourbon here, I want to make sure I'm quoting him right. And I was reading this and going, nah, there's no way that's right. But on the finish, said if you like classic rye finishes, you've come to the wrong place as the port continues to impact here too. Blah, 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 blah. There's a hint of rye spice, but it's easily overpowered by the other flavors. Unfortunately, the funky, nutty taste lingers long.
Funky nutty. Why do people say funky nutty taste? It's like the third time we've heard funky nutty taste. How many funky nuts are these guys? Like, I don't even get it. Can I have a spoon, please? I'm going to add some water. Maybe that'll...
And it's only 40% though.
I know. Maybe that'll thin it out.
This is weird, man.
It is weird. Maybe it hasn't been to enough continents or something. I don't know. Let's see here.
Like this, it's just port. This tastes like port with a hint of whiskey as opposed to whiskey with a hint of port. Yeah, a touch of port. My ass. The subtlest of fruit sweetness, Matt. Would you say the fruit sweetness in this is subtle?
Try it with water.
All right, because I'm over here. My mind is shifting to wanting to just hate on this.
Try it with the water. It's still... I don't know.
That doesn't help it.
Yeah?
I don't like this, Matt.
And for $50. $50.
Matt, you've been had.
I got hoodwinked by a dickie.
I say. So,
shoot.
Here I was thinking and expecting and hoping that the peg leg porker you see back here was going to be the worst thing we had today.
Yeah.
I'm wrong.
What up, Joe? Damn.
This,
Man.
I want to go so far as to say this sucks.
It's not far off from sucking. Man, I was not a whole... I mean, you can get 15 cents if you take the bottle back in Vermont.
Might cost you a little more than that to get there.
Yeah.
Like, I
don't get it.
This artful blend of rye whiskeys, again, with just a touch of port. I wish they said somewhere what percentage port is in here because it really tastes like half.
If you know, please.
Holla at us in the comments.
Inform. Because it's manure to not know how much. I don't... So who would like that? If we had to suggest a person to say, this is something, you would like this.
So here's what I want to... Here's the way I want to try this. I want to put it in a glass with a big cube of ice and some orange peel.
Okay.
And just treat this like it's its own old-fashioned.
Okay.
That could work.
But the extra sugar in that, I just think that would make it even
more
pronounced.
I wouldn't put sugar in it like you would in an old-fashioned. So I think this is already sweet. Just put the orange peel and a glass of ice, or an ice cube in there.
Okay.
And try it that way because it does taste more like a cocktail than a whiskey.
I agree. I think it's something that they might have gone a little... They might have been reaching on this one. Because Basil Hayden's just the regular Basil Hayden's. There's not much that beats that. That's good stuff. I like that a lot. And that's worth every penny of it.
Yeah. Whiskey writer Chuck Cowdery, I hope I'm pronouncing his name right, believe it tastes more like port than rye. And he says it's not necessarily a bad thing. Alcohol professor and editor and author Amanda Schuster had a few concerns, but saying it makes for a decent cocktail base.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe it's not a sipping. It's not a sipper.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a blend. Maybe we need to have it in a drink.
This person says they have a flavor note of raw cookie dough.
Well, at least that's not funky nuts.
Wow.
So here's what I'm going to do. Check it out on Instagram. I'm going to make this drink that you speak of with the orange peel because unfortunately, I say unfortunately, this is coming home with me. So this will be on my liquor cabinet. I'll make the drink. I'll take a picture of it. I'll give you my thoughts and see kind of if that maybe makes it better.
All right. So, Matt, here comes the fun.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to.
$50.
Oh.
And I'm sorry to remind you of what you paid for this.
Throw it in a river?
$50 whiskey.
75.
You bastard, you read my mind.
God, I feel hoodwinked by the dickie.
I'm actually gonna go lower.
Oh, go.
I'm gonna give.
Is there lower?
I'm gonna give this a 70.
Wow, is that passing still in
Yeah.
high school? It's all these new rules.
All right.
With 8-point GPAs. I don't.
Well, 70's a D or a C?
I was pretty familiar with that. Those are still that's a D.
Okay.
It's still passing.
All right.
When we were in school, I don't know
All
anymore.
right. Well then, let me bump it down. I'm gonna give this a very not nice 69. Every time I come back to smell it, and I should probably stop doing that.
Stop! Don't do. I'll smack you.
It just smells like port, and it doesn't smell like a nice bottle of port that you just opened.
Right.
It smells like a bottle of port that has been open long enough that even though it's already been oxidized and it's fine to sit on your shelf for a while, you should probably consider throwing that port out.
From Walmart.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like this? No.
No? Stop smelling it.
I can't. It's just...
Hey, this smells terrible. Smell it.
It's just that, like, it's that thing you can't stop looking. Like, that painting is so ugly. I have to keep
I
looking at
have
it.
to buy it now.
No commentary on the art in this office, but, you know.
Oh my goodness.
Did I say office? I meant studio, Matt. I meant studio.
That's a Studio B, actually. Yeah. Well.
Yeah, that's,
Damn. Well, that's that. I have nothing further to say about that. I wish it was better.
I'm not finishing that.
Nah, I don't. I mean, probably not.
That sounds really nice right now. A sip of some cool, delicious Baja Blast.
I was thinking Coors Light, but you know. here's what I'm gonna do. I will be the guinea pig for you guys, the internet, because we love you. I'm going to drink the drink that he suggested with the orange peel. Try and make it a mock old-fashioned without adding any extra sugar because God knows port doesn't need any extra sugar.
No.
And since this is 3/4 port...
It's just a touch of port.
Yeah, it's a big touch. It's a Herculean touch.
It's just a little touch.
Yeah. I'll try it, and I'll put it on Instagram and see if it's any better. I think it may be a better mixer. Yeah. I hate to call a $50 bottle a mixer, but I think that's what it is. You call a spade, and it's wearing a dickie. So I mean,
it's not good.
No,
not good. Well, that's they can't all be winners, and if we're gonna give something a 96, like we did for the piggyback, and absolutely check that video out for both of our full comments on it. We both loved that stuff. They can't all be winners, and I think if we were always positive about things, that we're not being honest, and we're damn sure being honest about this one. It's not good. Maybe there's a way to salvage it for cocktails, but...
I'll follow on that sword. I'll try my best.
I appreciate you doing that. But check out the rest of our videos. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification thing so you get an alert anytime we post a new video. We'll be doing these videos once a week, probably going out every Sunday and Monday.
Yeah.
So you can always check out our thoughts on some whiskeys, some bourbons, some wines every now and then. We may do a beer. It probably won't be Coors Light at some point.
Yeah.
We could.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah, it's fancy. It's got blue mountains.
Oh, man, it's so cool.
Better than that.
You're not wrong on that. But yeah, subscribe here. Follow us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram so you can see how this works as a cocktail.
Or doesn't.
Yeah. That too. And follow us on our... head over to the website, boozebriefs.com. You can see it right now.
Fancy.
Right there.
Fancy.
All these wonderful things. And until next time, we hope you drink something better than this.
Cheers.